Okay, you're just saying that when you slow down, that's when you get hit sometimes.
Yeah, I get the theory of it.
If you're going too fast, there's no holes, and then the other person just plays defense and waits and watches.
And then you say halfway through it, oh, you should slow down, which is correct.
Yeah.
But then I end up...
It's finding the balance between both.
Yeah, I think it's often when I slow down, I don't
it's not like, oh, I'm going 80% and then the bait range was 40. I need to find like a 60% speed. It's the ideal range speed for both. There is no ideal range for both. Some people prefer 40, some people prefer 70. You got to find what your opponent will go for, and then how you can surprise them. And it's the switch between going like 40, then 80, and going 30%, then 90%, then 50%, then 60, then 40, then 80, and then going up and down, up and down. So I'm like, it's hard as well.
I feel the big thing was moving my face off the line.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time I'll slow down. Yeah. And even here I'll slow down, but it's too direct.
Yeah.
So when I started slowing down a minute ago, I was making sure my head was off the line.
That's what I was doing in the machete as well. There was one that I baited and I watched and he got me on. Yeah. But every other one, I was just making sure I had opened and closed the hole on the edge of all inside range.
Yeah.
But my head was moving before I flashed the hole, so that I wasn't just in the middle. Even if I was already off the line with my feet, like you said, I don't want to just be here looking at you, and it's like just all you have to do is rotate, and then it's another line.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working against, because in my head it's slow down to this, and I'm just going to pop it.
Yeah. So I'm the same thing. I'm just starting with defense, rotating defenses, umpagadas, elasticos, deflections, and blocks. Then if the offense doesn't back off, I only do those. If it does back off, then I'll do the toes, and if the toes doesn't do anything when they're backed off and they still just stay outside, shelled up, then or out of range, not doing what I want, then I'll start doing the disparity baiting as well. And the main thing with the disparity was to come into the edge of the range, and then as they go for stuff, not just come up with something straight away, is to float and make them want to continue chasing you for 2 or 3, but I don't really want to do more than 3, because they start to get the timing on the range and the footwork and your movement and how you like to move defensively, so they can start to time it off the second or third. So off 2 or 3, then I'll actually go back to real defense and real movement again. But it's like, do a couple of the disparity baits, then completely reset back to the rotating defenses.
And when I rotate back there, I've got to have my head continually off the line. Yeah. Because too many times I've gone back a bit and straight and go back or whatever. And
that's it.
Yeah.
With you don't seem to notice when your tip goes away with the knife as much, because it's a lot smaller. Yeah. So I think you tip forward and keep you on the roof box, because we started doing a lot of good baits and whatnot, but it became a lot more spines and a lot more like little deflections and umpagadas, which meant this was down and pointed away a lot.
And the footwork
it means that when we do the blocks, we have to make sure it's not just this, that we are actually pointing it. Yeah. That when our hand was getting hit, a lot of times because we went here and we only did a little foot, we had to go all the way back still. And even then, if our posture was too much, that's not big enough. But if I'm down here, it becomes such a bigger movement. So the posture made a big difference.
Okay. So
I'll go your speed.
I'm just doing my thing.
Big checklist.
I try not to watch.
Just focus on one section at a time and tick it off. Always do the defense first and have your speed in the defense. And then off that, then work your way to toes and the baiting. Don't do the toes or the baiting too early. And both the katana and the machete, we were doing 2 smaller steps on the start. That was our main problem. We did everything else. We weren't going down the middle as much as we were in the other days. Our head was moving, our hand was high enough, the tip was forward, the posture was good. We were just doing really short points on the start. We had to make bigger points and bigger steps. Doesn't have to be bigger towards them, just a little bit wider out again, and then in. Then I can come close to you. Then out, I can go in here or out there. So I can go here, and I'm still on the edge of range, and then I could pick another direction. feels better with the footwork. But we don't have a choice with knife, we've got nothing to hide behind. It's good, you followed for a few but then disconnected, so you're not getting baited in too much. I think you stabbed my elbow.
Yeah, I was just coming in underneath.
No, it was good. You almost framed it.
Yeah.
Because I would have got your neck and you kind of bounced it up. I think I scalped you a little,
under.
but you stabbed my elbow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jeez.
Forward with bait, but too close. Too much weight shifting. I think I had the right idea, but it would have been like here, and as you go for it, and then come back, I've shifted too much weight and couldn't get back in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that planted.
Another thing, I maybe could have the same weight shifting, but instead of doing this line, if I did it a little bit more further out, then even if you did go for it, it wouldn't have mattered. So either less weight with the narrow, or wider if I had that weight.
We'll keep going.
Yeah.
If you had it gone past me.
Nah, you've been retracting too much. You wouldn't have actually stopped or committed if I didn't come in as much.
Oh, okay.
You're coming to the edge and back.
Yeah.
So if I step forward, the chance of you floating back at the same time is like 90%.
Right.
So I'm like, it'd only work if you're 100% going forward, which you're not.
Yeah.
You come into the edge of range, which is safe though.
Yeah.
Because like you come into the edge, like it's not like you're out of range, but you're not pushing in either. You're doing a very like even distribution of like forward and back, which so am I, which is very bait like setup.
But I still want to add the pressure now and then because that'll make you do a mistake.
Yeah,
so I do have to drive in now and then.
Yeah.
Back to ease it off.
But always tick off the defense first, which is what I feel like. Which is what I feel like we just did.
Yeah, that's pretty
like,
safe.
We figured out the footwork before we even added these. Then we started adding these and make sure the tips forward, the head's moving. It's feeling pretty good now. Yeah. Like even though I made a mistake, I know what it was. Yeah. And like so now I feel like I have to more pressure, more baiting. Yeah.
Okay.
We can get the fifth hand involved, but I don't want to reach. I'd rather do it from my ribs. Yeah. I'd rather keep my elbow here. So like whatever it is you go for, I've got it strong because I'm out here, you're just going to move and power through it.
I'm still framing, but it's off my body still. Yeah. Like I can feel it, it's
almost
there.
think that like that's like your second weapon and you're rolling behind
just hold it on the chest.
Yeah. If you roll around your forearm,
yeah, lately it's coming off, I know.
Yeah. But your head's still moving, so it's almost like you are like rolling.
Yeah, it sort of feels like it's going on. That was good.
No, I was just thought I'm just gonna follow, see what happens.
Yeah, well, it was good.
I wanted to say, I'm like, go for my hand or something. Like,
no,
that was good.
I was waiting for your throat. I mean, it nearly got it. So
I'm at full extension, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm trying to step and follow, but you're falling backwards. Yeah. So you had full control there. You got to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just knew if I went near your hand, that was just a complete setup.
If you went for my hand with your knife, I was ready. Yeah. What would have fucked me up is if you used your feet though.
Right.
So like, it's a bun like this.
Yeah, just.
And I'd be like, oh shit, and that's it. Instead of me rolling and using mine like I should, I'd probably try to retract this and get hit. Yeah. So I'm like, because I planned for you to do something with your knife. Yeah. I'm like, whether it was to go straight for me or to go for my hand, I had a plan for both. Yeah. What I didn't plan for was this. And I realised afterwards it was like, well, if you did that or that and it kept it tight and I was out here and you just bumped me, I'd be like, oh shit. Like, so even if you just did a push.
Oh yeah, anything.
I'd be like, oh no, because I was very forward, very outright.
I know,
But I was looking for these or that off the knife. Yeah. Or you just going straight for something at me. Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah, I just got used to umpagadaing too much.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting used to floating.
Well, my first one is rotating defenses. Yeah. And that means I got to do the umpagadas, but then also the blocks and the deflections. And the blocks and the deflections are forward. Yeah. I guess deflections you can go back as well. but I don't like doing the back ones much because I can go here and then there's nothing in range afterwards, like that won't be there.
Yeah.
So to me the deflections are like forward deflections, and the blocks to me are also like forward blocks. Yeah, or even just staying on the edge to like line something up with something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, I'm getting whipped in the eyes. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see targets.
I was trying to put pressure on them.
Oh yeah.
Back to
No, but like, that's if you're just trying to play forward defensive pressure with no holes in it, that's what it looks like.
So that was what I was trying to do then, and then try to...
No, that's sweet, that's sweet. Yeah. That's just for if you are trying to like show holes to make me throw, there's none there.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to cover up for the forward pressure, then that's good.
Yeah, that was that bit.
Okay, cool.
I know, I'm going over reach.
But it's good. Once again, you did the tiniest of bumps. You didn't come off at all.
Yeah.
Because if you did, if you came off, there would have been a hole here, and I would have come through something. Because I was kind of hoping that's what you do.
Okay.
That's why I didn't commit to the stab. I was putting it here, going, "Are you gonna open to deal with that and give me something better?" That's what a lot of people do. They do a little flinch, and I go, "Now my life's easier." Yeah. I can time the flinch because I know that's when they expanded. But you didn't. You did the tiniest of bumps and went, "Oh, I'm in trouble."
I think it's because it was slow.
Yeah.
I mean, when you do it really fast, that's more like I'm going to react.
True.
Whereas a very slow one, it was just... Yeah.
But I probably would have tested that if you made a mistake
then try fast.
Then done it fast, and then that way you wouldn't have time to think about it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But I get what you mean. Because also by me doing it slow, it alerts you if you understand what I'm doing. It's like when you have like the katana out, I do like the little like spine, and you go, "Oh, it was loose," and then you tighten and retract. I go, I should have done a real one instead of just testing. Oh, actually, 1 sec. Sorry, alarm. All right, it's 11 past.
All right, we'll go soon.
Do a couple of minutes. It's alright, no one got hit. I punched your elbow, but no knife. Oh, nice flip. Oh, nice, you stuffed it.
Yeah.
Then you lost a finger, but you got a kill shot.
I had to be careful because I was starting to come in straight.
Yeah, that's what I was timing.
Yeah.
But you used it almost as a bait.
So that last one, I went right, I thought I'm getting my head out of here and just doing this.
That's what I've done sometimes where I've gone here, seen that coming and gone, I'm just going to get off the line. And you're going, how did you do that? I'm like, no, I was just throwing my body off.
Yeah.
And you're going, you might lose sight of them for a second, but if it just gets you off the line,
because I was coming in to around here, but I realised I was doing this.
Yeah.
And I thought,
you're coming in
shit.
and you pulled my bait.
Yeah, I thought I got to get off. Right out. Okay.
Hey, 1 sec, is that the alarm again? Alright, 2 minutes. So I forgot I had 2 alarms. So. That's why we don't like that.
So that's what that ends up just driving straight. So.
Yeah, but it's I can't lead anything anymore.
Yeah.
Because you're taking my fingers or you're just moving away. So I feel like I can only do the disparities against you at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all good.
It doesn't feel good at all.
Ah, that's right. You got to figure out what if someone does this, how to get them to go back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't see real holes.
Yeah.
Where if you did holes, then I'd go forward.
I'll do more window.
I think it's what was happening on the other weapon, where if I try to go for something, you're not letting it pass.
Yeah.
They're like, it'd be easier if I knew that it could go past.
Yeah.
And even if it missed, then you go for a hole. But I get to about here, and you start an attack at the same time, and we clash, or I have to really worry about losing my fingers or getting clashed and stuck in something. Which is also smart, like timing wise. If you can simultaneously do it, but I feel like a lot of the time you're not cleanly getting off the line. I'm hitting your hand or head or neck or arm or something. Yeah. Like where if it was like a full clean like duck, and you do like that, then yeah. But I feel like instead it's like this or like that to that or something. Yeah, so I feel like we gotta let it pass the center line a bit more. Okay. But that's not just you. Like lots of people are doing that, especially with knife. Yeah. Knife is very flinchy and fast. I'm still trying to find the balance between the rotating defenses and the disparity baits. Yeah. I feel like I know when to slot the toes in, but even then the toes don't work against someone that doesn't want to actually commit. Yeah. Nice. That's better baiting. And you're holding the knife back as well, which made me feel comfortable going
I'm trying to point this down.
So like maybe that was it before, maybe the tip was too far forward, and even if you're dodging, maybe you're going like over it. But now you're moving, but even as you're moving, it's just staying there, which makes me go, oh, he's done a couple movements, and I'm like, it feels like I can just follow you and just chase you with my knife now. Okay. Which is very misleading because I know that'll get me killed. Yeah. But like that's what you probably want. Yeah, it is. Because like just you going here, just going here, and here, moving back and not moving that or pointing it, made me want to go here, not retract and chase. Which means like it gives you a lot of opportunities with my arm and entries. And, like even if you wanted to just do backsack thrust or weaving stuff, you got way bigger holes to go for. Plus it also makes me step forward. Because at the moment it feels like I'm baiting and then shuffling back and then baiting and shuffling back. But when you do that bait, now I step forward and you can time the step. That's good.
Yeah, because the whole time I'm thinking step back and keep this high and then just keep it to the sides.
Yeah.
Okay, and that changed.
That's what I'm like. I feel like I'm getting the right blocks and deflections and counters when they commit, but I'm finding no one's committing to attacks against me because they know I can do that to them. So I'm feeling like instead of me having to do like just normal stuff and then just going past, they just won't. They'll just stay on the bubble on the outside now. So now I feel like I have to bait against everyone a bit more like Ray, which is annoying. Yeah. Make them actually go for it, and then off a couple, time their foot and go armour come forward, and now do 3 to 5 things in a row. And then when they step back, keep the pressure on them then. Instead of me coming in with pressure at the beginning, I'm coming in open instead, going, you initiate it, but once you initiate it, it's going to trigger like 6-7 moves. And it doesn't mean I have to do 7 offenses. In fact, it's probably going to be like 3 rolling defensive blocks coming forward, 1 fake, 1 real move, 1 misdirection, another fake, then a real committee stop. And like maybe there's 1 real attack with 2 fakes and 7 moves. And it's a lot of forward defensive movement, and every move gets me off the line. My head and feet never stop moving.
Yeah, so they should get wider and wider.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, cheers man.
Cheers.
That was good.
It went somewhere.
Yeah. Still nice and hot. Whew.